Bro, I don't even give a fuck at this point. Like, bro, if you don't love me, you don't want to be with me, then just say that.
You nasty, all because I won't let you.
Bro, it's not even just the pegging.
Hold up.
Did she say Peggy or pegging? Please tell me she said Peggy.
It's like other stuff, like...
You're nasty. Why are you obsessed with a man's...
Bro, it's just yours.
It's just mine.
Just yours.
Come on, man.
You might have to kill him.
What the f, dude? These people really got problems.
No,
like,
if you don't want to be with me, you don't want me to.
I understand if you like ass, but like, bro, you're obsessed with trying to f my ass. Like, bro, what?
I like you. I just want you. I want every piece of you.
It's giving women in male fields. What the f is wrong with you?
Women in male fields. No, that would imply that you're sexist because women can be in whatever the field they want. I can be in your ass if I want. If you let
You see, this is the exact bro. What the f?
If you don't want to be with me,
You're f***ing nasty. I guess I don't. Pack your bags and get the f on.
Well, that's not an
Goodbye.
option.
Nasty.
This is bananas. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that he's still there talking to her is making me question him because there's no reason we'll be talking at this point. I want nothing to do with this chick, and I don't know if they stay together or this is his house or her house. Either way, I'm leaving or she's leaving. I can't sleep in the bed next to her. You don't know what the hell she doing when your eyes closed. You go to bed feeling good. You wake up the next day, your shorts are untied, you're walking a little bit funny, and then you finally realize what happened.
Oh, you motherfucker. You think you can do this to me?
No, I cannot take that chance. Either she gotta go or I gotta go. But I'm not staying in the house with that chick. Absolutely not. And she seems persistent. Like she's the type of girl, if you tried to leave, she's the one that's gonna follow behind you, asking you the same question over and over again. Like you didn't just tell her no. Well, if she tried that with me, it ain't gonna go well.
Better deal. Let me tell you something.
There are a lot of women out there who like to trick a man into doing something like this, and then as soon as he does it, she'll never look at him the same. So never fall for this, fellas, because you're gonna do it thinking that it's gonna keep her around, but all she's gonna do is dump you anyway, and you're gonna be sitting there looking crazy.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrifice?
And to be honest with you, if she's able to talk you into doing this, you're a little suspect anyway. Because I don't care who that is. Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk me into doing that. The fact of the matter is there are women out there who love to try to break or turn heterosexual men into something else. And you just can't fall for it. And to be honest with you, if a chick even tried that with me, she's out of here. You can't be wifey and trying to get me to do that at the same time. It's just impossible. Because women love talking about respect and boundaries. Well, this is one of my boundaries and ain't nobody crossing it. And I want to say this, I'm not sure if this is a skit or if this is real. Either way, this chick manipulation game was on point. I can see a lot of weak dudes falling for that. The way she kept talking about it was all about me experiencing you, your whole body. It's not about everybody else. I just want to do this with you. It's something we can do together. Man, miss me with all that. But I'm gonna give her credit. It was good. I can definitely see some weak guy or some low self-esteem guy willing to do it because they don't want to lose her just to keep her happy, and he's gonna end up regretting it.
Oh my god, you guys broke up?
Yeah, he cheated on me.
That's awful. So wait, you live in New York. You're moving to where?
I'm taking the kids and moving to Texas.
Oh, is he coming too?
Oh, why would he? He's a cheater.
Oh, so you're taking the kids.
Well, yeah, duh.
Right, so he was a bad husband to you, so therefore he must be a terrible father, right?
Finally, you get it.
Wrong. You're a narcissist. I
Wait,
will
what
never
the
support you, and I hope you rot in hell. Thank you.
I really appreciate this skit because I never understood this. So the man cheated on you and broke your heart, so now you gotta move across the country and take the kids from him. How much sense does that make? And a lot of these women will look you right in your face and say, he's a great father, but I just had to go because it was better for me. What? What about those kids? Apparently you like Bernie Mac when it comes to those kids.
Them kids.
Why don't you just cut your hair like the rest of these women when they get mad? Why do you have to move them across the country? Those kids still need their father. Yes, he's a cheater, but that doesn't mean they don't need him. Just doesn't make sense to me. Now, if the man did something to the kids or he did something really violent, okay, more understandable. But he cheated on you. And let's be honest, there are situations where him cheating on you made sense. It's been 3 years since you gave him something. The man balls are bluer than the Smurfs. You can't do that to a man and not expect him to go out there and cheat. All I'm saying is you don't have to move across the country. How about you just move to the next county? Can we just start doing that? Just move to the next county. This way he has to drive like a little longer to get the kids. But you ain't gotta move all the way across the country. That's crazy. This man go over here to pick his kids up to spend the weekend with them, and everything is gone. The whole house is empty. He's standing there looking like Fresh Prince. All I'm saying is I understand that the man is wrong for cheating, but the kids should not have to pay for that. And I know a lot of you women don't think it matters if the kids have their father, but that's where you're wrong. The kids do need their father, and when you do stuff like that, you are punishing the kids for what their father did, and it's just not right. And fellas, if you're in this situation, this is exactly why you need to make sure you get your custody paperwork on point so this can't happen to you. Or if it does happen to you, you at least have some say-so in it.
Don't ask for a traditional woman if you can't build some.
She gonna ask you to build all this, fix this and that. You see this manicure? I ain't fixing. I am touching. The hands are big, but it's kind of just for the aesthetic, right? It just makes the manicure look better. It's like a cool little contrast between the two. So after I grew up a little bit and I really started figuring out what kind of woman I want in my life, I was like, okay, I can't go just the traditional route. Maybe I just don't want a super traditional woman because I'm not gonna be a super traditional man, you know? Say something's broken, right? And she wants me to fix it. I'm not gonna be the one to do that. I'm going to make the money to pay somebody to fix that for us. I'm not touching that. Somebody could be like, oh, she's gonna find that so much more attractive in the man that actually fixed it. All right, she can go. I'll get another one the next day. I'm not worried about that, gang. I couldn't be bothered with that kind of labor. I'm good. There's a reason why people work in that field, gang. I don't want to do that. And that's okay. The softest hands, brother. The softest. They're gonna be like, oh, what happened to men, bro? Who gonna be the boys? Who's gonna be the men? Men used to go to war. I don't like war. I like playing Ninja Gaiden 4 that just came out. I like waking up mad early, getting a sick ass pump at the gym, getting my nails done, and working on the damn computer. I like reading books until I can go to bed, bro. I'm not gonna be like this overly grit, you gotta have dirt on your sandwich to be a man kind of dude. That's not me. And a lot of people need to understand what kind of man they are so they don't have these expectations that they can't live up to for somebody else that wouldn't even fit in their life. The theory of a traditional wife does seem, good to me. Like, there are things that I'm going to do when I get older. I'll probably take over the finances, no problem. But that building and all that fixing, it's like, I'm good, gang. Let's just make the money so we can pay a whole team to do that, and then we can never have this problem again. So that's where I'm at. They're gonna call me a liberal sissy for that, for sure, but it's okay. I never really cared. I wouldn't have got the manicure if I cared, bro. That's what happens when you're confident in yourself.
Your man said dirt on your sandwich. That's wild. Now, I know there will be people who have a problem with what this man just said, but I'm not one of them. I have no issues with this, and the reason why is because it's just how life is. Everybody is not going to be the same. I just was talking about how I don't think every woman should be in the kitchen cooking and cleaning. There's some women who don't want to do that. They are wholly against that. They rather go out, work, make their own money, do whatever. But there are also women out there who are okay with cooking and cleaning and being a traditional housewife. So this is the same thing. There are men out there who fix everything. They'll change the alternator at noon. By 4 o'clock, they're building a closet for their wife. There are just men out there who love working with their hands. They love doing stuff like that. But just because this man isn't like that, that doesn't make him less of a man. There are different ways to do things. He's basically saying he'll rather go out and make the money and pay for people to do that stuff. And to me, that's fine. Because even though I'm an old school dude, I like to fix stuff and get my hands dirty, I don't want to do everything. There's some stuff I don't feel like doing. I'd rather pay somebody to do it. So I understand where he's coming from. He's not saying that stuff won't get done. He's just saying he don't want to do it. And yes, there will be some women out there who won't be as attracted to him because they like to see a man getting his hands dirty. But he don't care about that. He already said he cool with that because there's women out there who don't care about that. You see all these millionaires and billionaires, you think they out in the backyard changing an alternator? You think they're out there cutting grass or building stuff? No, those men are just spending money to have somebody else do it. And there are plenty of women who are looking for those dudes. He'll just go find one of them. This is exactly why he said don't ask for a traditional woman if you're not a traditional man. The problem is people don't do that. It doesn't matter what they are, they still want what they want. He's just accepted the reality that he's in and he's cool with it. So I don't have an issue with it, and I actually agree with him when he says it's better to figure out who you are so you don't sign up for something that you really don't want to do. And this is the same thing I say about women who sign up to be a traditional housewife but really don't want to do it, and then it just ends up in divorce and all this crazy stuff. So understanding who you are as a man is important, so then you can move accordingly. Now, if society takes a turn for the worse and things go sideways, then we have to go out there and fend for self. Is he gonna be in trouble? Yes, he's gonna be in trouble because he won't know how to do anything. The man won't even know how to go out there and start a fire if he needed to. Because when you just can't call somebody to do stuff and you got to figure it out, that is a whole different world. But we're not in a zombie apocalypse, so he should be fine. And I do want to say, this man is talking about having money to pay people. Now, if you're a broke man, the situation is different for you. A lot of women are not going to sit around with a man who's broke and don't know how to fix anything. That ain't going to work. But the point is, some men are different, and that doesn't make him better than those men, and it doesn't make those men better than him. It's just different. That's all it is. And I just want to add, a lot of those real men that people talk about from back in the day, a lot of those men didn't have a choice. They had to go out there and chop wood. They had to build stuff. They had to get their hands dirty. Things are a lot different now. They have apps now where you can go on there and have somebody come to your house and pretty much fix anything. You can call a plumber, electrician. You can have people come by and cut your grass. As long as you got a couple dollars in your pocket, you can pretty much get whatever you want done. So if you don't want to be the guy from Little House on the Prairie, you don't have to be the guy from Little House on the Prairie. Also, when I was growing up, they taught us some of that stuff in school. school, we had an electrical course where they basically taught you how to work with wires, basically teaching you how to be an electrician. We had a wood shop class where they basically showed you how to work with wood. We had a class teaching you how to be an auto mechanic. And all this stuff was taught in high school. So you're 14, 15 years old learning all this stuff. But I think in most situations, they've taken that stuff out of the school. So these boys are not growing up with that. And to me, I think that makes a big difference. But anyway, I want to know what you think about this guy. Do you have an issue with anything he's saying in this video? Leave your thoughts on it. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.